Good morning from the Eurobike trade show in Friedrichshafen, Germany. I'm John Stevenson with Bike Radar, and I'm here with Adrian Montgomery from Scott Sports, and we're going to take a look at some of Scott's new introductions for the 2012 model year. Adrian, good morning.
Good morning, Bike Radar.
So what are we going to take a look at first?
Well, the first thing we're going to look at is the new foil. So we've introduced a full line of foil bikes. It's a new category for us. It's aero road. Virtually every portion of the bike is aerodynamically designed to give you advantages in lower drag and higher wattage output.
So we've got the foil here. Let's take a look. You want to talk us through the details?
Okay, so you're looking at the foil premium here. The foil premium is outfitted with Di2, but actually the coolest part of this bike is the aerodynamic profile of the frame. We used our FO1 technology to design every aspect of the tube shape. FO1 technology is really just a truncated aerodynamic shape. So a normal airfoil is very rigid as far as stiffness, feeling, and it's not very laterally stiff. So truncating the tube allows us to get a more overall balance between weight, lateral stiffness, and aerodynamics. As we look at the details of the tube shape and the FO1 technology, you'll see sort of why these shapes matter and what they do for you. FO1 technology is really the theory that a truncated aero tube will perform the same as a normal aero tube. So when you look at how a round tube profile works in the wind tunnel versus an aero tube, you can see that this is virtually much wider surface. So it's this area behind the tube that sort of sucks the air back in and keeps it slim and sleek. So by taking this larger tube and truncating it down, we've been able to get the same performance out of a truncated tube than we would out of a aero tube as far as aerodynamics, but we get the all-around performance of the lightweight and the lateral stiffness, and that's what makes a good road bike, really, is having a great balance of weight, lateral stiffness, and aerodynamics.
So Adrian, what sort of rider do you see picking up one of these bikes?
Anybody looking at a competition level road bike should be looking at the foil and an aero road bike, because this is your next bike, the foil.
So that's the science behind the foil aero road bike. You've also got new introductions in mountain bikes and helmets. Let's go and take a look at those.
Yeah, let's give it.
So Adrian, another gloriously naked carbon fiber bike frame. Tell us what we're looking at here.
Well, this is the new Spark. It's completely redesigned for 2012. We've made it in 26 and 29-inch versions. So the 26-inch version gets 120 millimeters of travel, and the 29-inch version gets 100 millimeters of travel. The Spark frame has been completely redesigned front to back. So it's starting with the head tube. It's got a tapered head tube, 1.8" to 1.5. It uses our IMP5 technology, where we make the head tube, top tube, seat tube, down tube, and bottom bracket shell all in one step. So that's an integrated molding process with 5 tubes. This new press fit bottom bracket shell, you can see the down tube is very wide where it intersects with the bottom bracket. This gives you a laterally stiff for pedaling and acceleration. The shock is completely new. This is the Nude 2 from DT. It's co-developed with Scott to use our traction control and twin lock system. So you get 3 unique positions via handlebar mounted switch. This year there's no piggyback, so everything's in the main canister. It's got a forged link with a geometry chip. You can flip this chip quickly and drop the bottom bracket and slacken the head angle or steepen, depending on which way you want to go. New stays with a 142 by 12 rear axle. This is going to give the bike a lot more lateral rigidity, and the integrated post mount brakes, so that gets rid of all the bulky brake hardware and makes it lightweight. So completely redesigned front to back with more of a performance-driven design than total weight.
All right, thanks, Adrian. So that's the new Spark from Scott, and I gather you also have a new helmet to show us.
Yeah, we're going to have a look at the Vanish. So you're looking at the new Vanish and Vanish R. The Vanish is the mountain helmet with removable visor, and the Vanish R is the road version with no visor clips. So you're looking at a 230-gram helmet for the mountain, 210 for road, highly ventilated. But it's not just about weight and ventilation. You've got to have some safety. So this uses cone head technology. Cone head technology is basically just an interwoven double set of foam that is meant to crush and take the impact. This is important on the lighter weight helmets that you do this dual density foam. Otherwise, you're ending up with something that's just light and doesn't give you any safety. So the new Vanish is light, ventilated, and safe.
So that's the new Vanish helmet from Scott Sports. We also looked at the new Spark mountain bike platform and the foil road bike. I'm John Stevenson for Bike Radar from the Eurobike trade show in Friedrichshafen, Germany.